Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to Balance and Harmony Hour on this Tuesday afternoon. So, how are you doing? How is your week? How is your family? How are you preparing for the Christmas? I hope you're doing fine. Trying to go live on Instagram. Yes, we are live on Instagram and on Facebook. So, how are you doing? The year is about to round up. We are rounding up the year, preparations, we are all planning, we are all celebrating, and we are all, preparing for the new year. So my topic is today, you can't do 2026 like you did 2025. That's what I'm talking about today. You cannot do 2026 like you did 2025. So before I go ahead on today's topic, I want to encourage us on one thing that I've been doing since December started. I've been doing it since I entered December. Is writing the things I'm grateful for that has happened to me this year. All the things I'm grateful for that has happened to me in 2025. So I want to encourage you to write. My target is writing 100 things, at least 100 things. That's my target. Writing at least 100 things of the things I'm grateful for in 2025. And I tell you, reliving that, writing every day the things I'm grateful for is reminding me of a lot of things that God has done for me this year, of the things I've achieved in my life, in my family, in my health, in everything. So I encourage you to do that. Start writing the things that you are grateful for this year. Continue writing them. Give yourself a target 50, 100 things, 200 things. Start writing them, both small and big and everything. So that's a part. So you can't do 2026 like you did 2025. So this is my question to you. If you repeated every single thing that you did in 2025, if you repeated it in 2026, will you still be okay? That's my first question. If you repeated every single thing you did in 2025, if you repeat it in 2026, will you still be okay? That's number one. Number two, would your mind be okay if you repeated every single thing you did in 2025? If you repeated it in 2026, would your mind still be okay? Another thing, if you continued the same way you did in 2025, continue 2026, would your health be okay? Did you eat well? Did you exercise? Did would your health still be okay? Another question, if you repeated every single thing you did in 2025, repeat it in 2026, would your relationships be okay? Would your family be okay? Would your marriage be okay? Would you still achieve your goals if you repeated the same thing? Would your peace of mind still be there if you repeated the same thing? That's what I want you to think about. Just take out this time to think about it. And if you are watching me, please write from where you're watching me and tell me, going into 2026, do you have something special you want me to talk about surrounding balance, achieving your goals, productivity, rest, stress, and things like that? You can write me. I'll look into it, how to weave it into my live videos. And you can always follow me on YouTube. On Facebook, with time, the videos get deleted. On Instagram, I can go live, but my recordings don't get saved. But you can watch all these videos on my YouTube channel, Balance Living Consulting. So you can go over there to watch my videos. I'm thinking of changing the name on YouTube, because that's my business name, Balance Living Consulting. So when I change it into something that people can relate to, them I will get more views. So I'm thinking about that. So if you have any suggestions, suggestions of what I can change my name on YouTube to, let me know. Let me know. So I've asked you these questions. What are you going to let go? What did not help you in 2025? What caused you more stress? What made you not to be productive? You know, what are you leaving back and what should you leave back in 2025? What should you not carry into 2026? What made you go out, become imbalanced? What made you chaotic all over the place? What took your peace away? What clouded you in 2025 that you must leave back? Because as a balance coach, balance is not about doing less, doing more. It's about aligning your goals and your life to your aligning your life to your goals, to your calling, to your season. Aligning your life, your habits, your routines, your system to your goals, to your system. That is what balance is. So if you don't have anything that is a priority, then nothing is important. If you don't pick your priorities, stress will pick them up for you. I will repeat that. If you don't pick your priorities, stress will do that for you. Stress will do that for you. Stress will do that for you. So in this our video today, I want to share with us some things you should not take into 2026. Some things you should not take into 2026. I wrote some things down for this live session, but yesterday for me personally, I went through some things that I'll be sharing with my mom's group. So if you are not in that mom's group, you need to join that group. And if you're a woman watching me, I'm sending out this offer. I have a book that is coming out. It's called The Double Woman Theory. And based on this book, should I say it here or should I say it my mom's group? Based on this book, I'm going to mentor at least 10 moms, or 10 women rather, maximum 20 women in the first quarter of 2026. 90 days of becoming her. 90 days of becoming her. That is the mentorship program. It's a paid mentorship program. The list of number of people I'm taking is 10. The maximum is 20 because we want a close-knit group that I'll work with on becoming her. So if my book comes out, you understand what I mean. So if you are a woman and you are listening to me and you really want to be part of it, it's affordable. I can tell you for a 90 days course, it is a mentorship program. It's very affordable. So let me start with my Nigerian or African viewers. What are the 5 things that you don't need, you should not take into 2026, and maybe you were doing those things in 2025 and it didn't help you, and you cannot do the same thing in 2026? Number 1, you see this survival mode way of living. You have to leave it back in 2026, 2025. Survival mode of living. I know you will tell me, Coach Ify, things are not easy. I understand. Coach Ify, things are hard. I understand. I truly do understand. But survival mode only drains you out. Survival mode only takes you apart. You need to start responding and start planning. And you say to me, Coach Ify, but life happens and changes happens. Yes, the 2 things that are constant about life is change and challenges. Those are the 2 things. But guess what? These are the 2 things that helps you to grow. The 2 things that are constant in life is change and challenges. Change and challenges. But it's with those 2 things that you would also grow. Those 2 things will make you to grow. So, but if you keep yourself always in the survival mode, you cannot get so far. You burn out. You get tired. You get tired. So you need to shift from just reacting to situations, fire attack, or you are just like a firefighter, only trying to quench fire all the time. No, you need to start planning. You need to start responding. You need to have a structure. You need to have a routine. You need to start the rich lifestyle. I posted in on my Facebook personal Facebook account, and I said that sometimes you I cannot remember how I put it again, because sometimes these words, they just come to me, they come into my spirit, and I just write them immediately, because sometimes I cannot rephrase it the way it comes. I cannot really rephrase it. That's why I always write them down immediately. So let me read it how it came. Say, what you envy in someone else's life today may may be the same thing they will look back on later and say, Lord, thank you for bringing me out of that. And why do I say that? Because sometimes you and I, we are following people that don't line up with our values, with our principles and things like that. And you need to stop, you know. So, and you need to build for yourself a thriving lifestyle, a rich lifestyle. Stop being in survival mode, managing mode. So you got to take out time to ask yourself, in which area of my life am I in survival mode? In my finances, how can I stop being in survival mode? And some of us, we are in survival mode in our finances because we are living above our means. We are living above our income. So you always be in survival mode. But when you take a step down, it's like you growing down. You know, you see a tree, before that tree start going so high and growing, it was growing deep. The roots were growing deep. So in order for you to move, maybe to move from survival mode down to um um thriving mode, you need to take a step down. You are earning 10,000, but you are doing things of 15,000. No, you need to take a step down and start doing things of 7,000. Then you are planning, then you are responding. So when challenges and change come, you are able to catch up with it. So that's one thing you should stop doing. Stop living on survival mode. You need to say no to many things. You need to say no to that house, okay. You need to say no to going out to that place. You need to say no buying a new cloth. You need to say no in some kind of things in order for you not to be in the survival mode. It's difficult, I know, but it will help you in the long run. Second thing, over responsibility for family expectations. You know, I'm a person that I love family. I can carry family in my head, and that is the way we are brought up, and it's very important. But you know what? If you that you feel you are the only person, you are the god, you are the superhero of your family, and you are always being responsible for every single thing, the good, the bad, and the ugly, when something happens to you, guess what? They will continue to live. Especially, I'm talking about especially families whereby the responsibility is not well divided. People are just draining you. You need to set boundaries. You need to have peace. My kids will tell me, if you are not okay, your family cannot be okay. So you need to be okay. You need to set those boundaries. Stop over responsibility for family expectations. Sometimes your family expects you to do some things. Tell them, hey, listen, no, I cannot. I take your crown. Take back your crown. It's not yet time for me to handle this crown. That's the truth. Because some of us will take over this expectation, not because we can, but because we want to show off. This 2026, take those crowns down. Take those over responsibility down. Do what you can do. Set boundaries. Choose peace first. Choose peace first. Number three, we said number one, survival mode living. Start thriving. Live below your means. Plan big, but live below your means so that you stop surviving. Secondly, over responsibilities for family expectations. Set boundaries, choose peace. And third, stop doing everything and at the last minute. Some people, they can procrastinate. I wrote also in my mom's group, I asked them also this question: what are some of the things you should leave behind in 2025? And some of them said procrastination. You have to learn to stop procrastinate. And one of the ways I overcome procrastination is writing my to-do list. What are the things I have to do? I write them down. After writing them down, I know the things I can do immediately. I do them. Send that email, send that voice note, do that. I just do them immediately. And the other things that are in front of me. So stop doing everything last minute. Stop procrastination. And based on that, because when you continue to procrastinate, you continue to live in our number one, survival mode. And survival mode is draining. Yes, Esther, thank you for joining me on Facebook. God bless you. Stop doing everything last minute. Learn to plan. Me, I can plan for Africa. I can plan for life. I plan, and I can tell you what planning has saved me from. Let me tell you guys a story. What planning saved me from 2 years, no, not 2 years ago. Last year, when I was traveling to Nigeria. I booked a a transport company that would take me from my house down to the airport. I was in constant communication with them, and I also asked them to come very early. I needed to be at the airport, I think, before 8 or something like that. I asked them to come by 5 or at 5:30, something like that, so that I'll be at the airport 2 or 3 or 4 hours before that time. What happened? I got up, took my bath, me and my kid, got our boxes down, we're waiting for them. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5 hours. There was no sign of them. I was calling them, nothing. They went dead on me. I've not paid them. It's not as if they took my money or something like that. I've not paid them, but no contact. I had to now start calling another taxi. The problem was that it's not even the double amount of money I'll pay now, but I was not getting anybody on the phone to pick me with a big bus with all our 6, 7 boxes. But finally, when I got somebody, the person was able to pick us down to the airport. And what saved me was I had enough time. I planned. So stop doing everything last minute. You want to travel in 1 week time. It's on the day you are traveling, you are packing your bags. Anything you can do on time, do it. Because like I said to you, what is constant is change and challenge. Those things will always come up. So if you're not planned already, it worsens everything. So stop doing last minute plans. Systems. Create systems. Number 4, like I said, these things are for people in Africa, especially my Nigerian viewers. Stop carrying stress like a badge of honor. I'm saying that to myself. Stop carrying stress like a badge of honor. Nobody's going to come and meet you and say, hey, take this badge and say you did well. Somebody with A will be telling B, I had a bad day. B will say, oh, your day was good, my own was worse. Nay, stop it. Start thinking thriving, start thinking soft life, start thinking peace, start thinking good landing. Stop carrying stress like a badge. If somebody is telling you they are stressed, say, oh, may God help you. Don't say your own, even if your own is worse. Don't compete with them for that badge. Let them have that badge. Let them have that badge. Don't take it into 2026 because you are becoming, if you're a woman here, you're becoming that your better self. So stop carrying stress like a badge of honor. You are busy, up and down, busy, doing what? Doing what? So when you are busy, you know what you are being busy about. Because being busy is not always being productive. So go back and check all those things that are keeping you busy. Are they making you productive? All those things that are keeping you busy, are they making you productive? That's number 4. Stop carrying stress like a badge of honor. The 5th one is stop ignoring your mental health. Stop ignoring your mental health. Especially for us in Africa, we ignore our mental health so much. We as parents will push our children to extreme lengths. Normalize that you need coaching, normalize that maybe you need therapy, normalize journaling, normalize rest. This week in my, what they call it, my balancing of the week is rest. I know when to take a break. Balance begins with awareness. Rest is a strategy, not a weakness. That's my balancing for the week. So I need you to normalize it. Normalize therapy, normalize coaching. Sometimes you just talk to the right person. Talk to the right person. You'll be so surprised, even while talking, that you answer your own questions. When I'm coaching, I ask a lot of questions. And when I'll ask them, what do you think is holding you back? They'll tell me is, like, for example, procrastination. I'll ask them, which area are you procrastinating? They'll say the thing. Or I'll ask them, what do you think you can do to stop it? They answer their questions. Sometimes I only bring awareness to them. Of course, you can give them one or two or three tips and create a system for them. But the thing is that just them talking, opening up their heart, is bringing them solution, is freeing them. Have you ever been angry with somebody? It happens to me. When I'm angry with somebody, I just need a right person to tell them, hey, this person offended me and everything. That thing just goes, it just flows. Even though if I'm talking to God, even if I go on my knees and say, God, this person offended me, really pained me, I did not expect it, this, it goes away from me. It's not in my body, it's not in my spirit, it's not in my mind, it's gone. So normalize therapy, the right ones, the godly ones. Normalize coaching, normalize journaling, normalize rest. I, for example, now I'm choosing already who is going to mentor me next year for 1 year. I have it already, both in my coaching, as a coach, in my spiritual life, as a mom, and things like that. You can't do life alone. You can't do life alone. So don't ignore your mental health next year. No. Put in rest, put in those things. So those are some of the things I would say to you. There's so many other things I can say. Avoid distraction, and don't stay offended for long. When you stay offended for long, it drains you. Another one that is very important is avoid any and every form of addiction. Addiction. I researched all the forms of addiction, and I was surprised. So you need to avoid any and every form of addiction. An addiction can go for many things. You can be addicted to shopping, eating. Of course, eating, you just eat anyhow. Talking, gossiping is a form of addiction. Drugs, sleeping drugs, and all the other kinds of drugs. You can be addicted to smoking, to drinking. There are so many things you can be addicted to. Thank you, Queen Darlene. Thank you, Chi, for always joining us live. These are so many things you can be addicted to. You need to stop it because it can hold you. You can be addicted to Facebook that you are watching me, or Instagram. When we're talking about Facebook scrolling and things like this, they are not bad on their self. But when you cannot more control yourself, shopping, you shop. You're addicted to comparing yourself with other people. You don't know where they are in life, but you're comparing yourself to them. Stop it. Don't take it to 2026. Don't take it to 2026. Don't take it to 2026. So let me leave it at that. Then coming back to if you are living abroad, if you're an African, whoever you are, you're an immigrant, you're living abroad, I want you to check out these 5 things that you should not take into 2026. Try and not just check them out, do something about them. Number 1, if you are staying outside the country, or you are staying in a country, you're staying where it's not your own, avoid isolation and doing everything alone. Loneliness is causing a big problem for people. Loneliness is not even making people achieve their dreams, because loneliness keeps you sad and it drains you. So you don't even have enough strength to achieve your dreams. Some people they have people around them, but they are lonely. I don't know, it can happen to also people in Nigeria or in Africa, but especially people abroad. You are in a country that is not your own. You are in a state whereby you don't have people around you, and loneliness can get to you, or you trying to do everything yourself. The second part, me, I used to do a lot of things myself. These days, I've learned to ask for help. You know, as a person, you can go far, but the Bible says, one person will chase 1,000, two people will chase 10,000, three people, but you choose your friends rightly. So look for healthy communities. Join groups of women, men, kids, whatever. If it's your career, people that have the same values as you, and be with them. Don't do life alone, but do life with the right people. Do life with the right persons. Very important. So if you are living abroad, you say, I'm living abroad, I need to work, I came here to work. No, you left your country, you came to work, but you are you are alive, you are living, so you came to live. Stop overworking yourself and find rest. Stop overworking yourself, find rest. You need to rest. In the German culture that we are in, that's why I love the German culture. A German has time for rest. They work hard really, but they rest. We don't have it as bad as people in America, especially, that they work round the clock. So if you're somebody that's outside America, living in America, you're working round the clock, you need to go back to your table and ask yourself, why am I doing this? Who am I trying to please? What kind of life am I trying to create? Would I be alive to enjoy it after 10 years, after 20 years? So as much as you work hard, stop overworking yourself, put in enough time for rest and things like that. Plan yourself well. Burnout can be so real. Burnout can be so real. You understand? So as you work hard, find time to rest. Work hard, find time to rest. Part of rest is sleep. Sleep is part of rest. So please do that. Number three, if you are living abroad, you say, no, I said it in the first time. You're living abroad, you say, no, I'm not going to ask anybody for help. Please, I beg you, ask for help. Ask for help. Ask for help. Ask for help. 2 weeks ago, there was a young lady that lost her life. She killed herself. She just jumped into the moving train. It touched me so much. Like I wrote in a post, God is moving me down to the part of helping people with mental health. I'm not a therapist, but with prayer, with just listening to people and giving people hope. People feel helpless. People feel helpless. That's why at the beginning of this video, I said this December, I'm writing things I'm grateful for. People forget the little good that they have. They allow the things they don't have. They allow the big challenges to overwhelm them. You understand? So ask for help. I know people might have disappointed you and things like that, but I pray God will give you people that can help you and take you on that your journey to that your dream. Ask for help. Can you cook for me? Can you help me? Can you assist me? Can you, ask for help, and ask for help on time, and God will lead you to the right place. Number four, as an immigrant, you're living in a country that is not your own. We all feel that people back at home are expecting the world from us. Stop trying to prove yourself from people. You're going to live in that abroad for 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years before you get to Nigeria. How are you living? How can you put your life on hold? How can you suspend your life to now live somehow? As you are planning, you understand, believing. I keep saying, plan as if you will never, you live forever, but live as if it is your last. Live as if it is your life. Enjoy your day. Look at the sky. Enjoy the sky. Go for walks. Go to the cinema. Relax at your home and just enjoy and take in the day. Take in your what is around you. When you are eating, enjoy that food. Enjoy. I'm not talking about you going to spend money anyhow. I'm talking about you being conscious of the good around you and enjoying it. Take it in. Stop trying to prove yourself to anybody. If you come from families that want you to be everything, sometimes, like I keep saying, families are through blood, through other things families can be. If you have your blood family really putting a negative pressure on you, then maybe for some time you take you separate yourself. That's an hard truth, but it's a truth. So stop carrying what we call the immigrant guilt. I need to be sending money home. It's good, I do it. But if you cannot for now, it's just for now, no. If you cannot for now, chill. If they don't understand you, nothing you can do. Not you can do. Nothing you can do. But I tell you, if they don't understand you today and you build yourself and you get, and tomorrow you can do, their words will also change. So don't kill yourself. Don't prove yourself to anybody, even to people around you where you are staying. Don't need to prove yourself. Do Go according to your pace, go according to yourself. There's an adage that says it's not the person to build the first house that has the best house. Do you understand me? It's not the person that builds the first house that has the best house. So please don't don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Then the next one about people staying abroad is that there's a lot of people that suffer from it. They have what we call the winter depression. You know, learn to deal with it. I know it's not easy. You need to try and get a routine for yourself, movement. Try and look for activities that you can do during the winter season so that you don't start your new year in that, the way you start a year is very important. And in winter, because people are lonely and because people are having this light winter depression because of it gets dark on time. In the morning, it gets light feel later. You see them that they don't have a feel for time. But when you put in your routine, you still go according to your routine, even though it's dark outside, you know that this is what I still have to do. It will help you out. It will help you to start your year very, very right. I don't want to go more than 30 minutes, but these are some of the things that you can start doing for yourself. So, what's one thing you are not going to carry? So, if you are watching me, write for me in the comment section. What is one thing that you are not going to carry into 2026? I wrote in my mom's group, I said, for me, one of the things I will not carry into 2026 is not listening to my body. Not listening to my body. Sometimes you know, oh, there's one headache somewhere coming. You say, hey, girl, and you continue to do what you want to do. No, if one headache is coming from somewhere, you ask yourself, okay, why is this headache coming? Am I physically sick? Am I mentally? Is it too much for me mentally? And do something about it. Some people, like I said in my group, my mom's group, some people wrote procrastination, some people wrote shouting, different things. And I want you to look at what addictions do you have? What addictions do you have that you want to stop 2025? You don't want to take it over to 2026. So that's where I will stop. So I'll be having a balanced life reset challenge January 1st and 2nd. January 1st and 2nd is a 2 days challenge whereby I'll teach you how to start your year calm, clear, and emotionally balanced. Some of us, we are emotionally all over the place. When we talk, we are talking with so much emotions. When we act, we're acting with so much emotions. That's why, for example, that's why we shout when we're not supposed to shout. We have been there, we have done that. We still do it, but we catch ourselves doing it and we try to change. In that 2 days challenge, we'll learn to build habits and rhythms that make you feel rich, peaceful, and balanced. I'm going to leave a link of that it's free, that 2 days challenge is free. I'm going to leave a link. But if you say, hey, Coach Ify, I want to start that my life right now. I have my stress to success coaching programs. Either one session. I also have a 3 week session. I have the 3 months session. And if you are a woman, like I said, I'm having a mentorship program next year, 90 days with me, becoming my book is coming out soon, The Double Woman Theory, and I'll be I'll be offering this mentorship session to 20 women. It's a paid session for 20 women for 90 days. I'll be mentoring us. We're mentoring ourselves together, but I'll be mentoring you to achieve our dreams, to become that person, to evolve to that person that we want to be. So God bless you. Take things easy. Put in rest into your life. Put in rest into your life. That's my word for this week. Schedule rest into your life daily, weekly, as much as you can. And rest are different things. Rest is also exercise. Rest is silence. Rest is sleep. Rest is taking a walk. Rest can be done in different ways. So put it into your life and be the best version of yourself. Be the best version of yourself. God bless you all. See you next week for our last balance and harmony hour for 2025. God bless you.